Well, what's up? I need to do something with this hair because this is too much. All right, what's up everyone? Today I found another horror Q&A. Oh my god, can I please not have an issue with speaking today? I found another horror Q&A to do on this channel. There's 10 questions, so I thought it would be, you know, cool to sprinkle in here. Feel free to answer these questions down below if you would like to follow along with me. Also, don't forget to check out my links down below, and let's get started. Question number 1. What was the first horror movie you remember watching? The first 2 horror movies that I remember seeing when I was a kid were, oh my goodness, Candyman. Those bees fucked me up. And It. I remember seeing, I specifically remember like the more Pennywise-y parts. I didn't remember the like adult scenes and anything else but Pennywise when I was a kid. So watching it as an adult, only a few things really stuck out to me and that I remembered from when I was a kid, but they really messed me up when I was a kid. And then like Enter the Grudge. Okay, that was one that I don't want to talk about it. That movie messed me up for days when I was a kid. Number 2, what is your favorite horror movie? I can't choose. I have way too many, but as of right now, I think my favorite horror movies that I would like to suggest to people, for people to watch, would have to be Creep 1 and 2. I just think they're so well done, but I think maybe, no, I'm not gonna pick because Hereditary just does something to me. I think that would definitely be in my top 5, but I'm not gonna go ahead and choose my favorite horror movies out of a whim because I really have to think about it. Number 3, what is your favorite horror movie subgenre? I love a good paranormal movie, and here's why. When I was in high school, I think I was in the 12th grade when Paranormal Activity 3 came out, but that was when you were first really introduced to Toby. The whole premise of Toby and how it connected into all the movies, didn't like it, didn't like how it sat with me, and if it's done well enough, a paranormal movie can sit with me and make me feel things that I don't want to feel. So I think paranormal would have to be my favorite subgenre because even if it's a crappy movie, it's still kind of enjoyable. Number 4, what horror subgenre scares you the most? I would have to go with found footage, and that would be my second favorite subgenre. Something about found footage films, not knowing if it's actually based on a true story or not, just gives me the willies, if you will. Number 5, what is the last horror movie that actually scared me? I'm gonna have to take it all the way back to 2013 to Evil Dead. That one was a no-go for me. I've said this before, I was so scared the first time that I saw it that I had to go see it again in theaters to make sure that I saw what I just saw. But as of recent, if you guys watched my latest horror movie reaction on this channel to a short film called Reflection, that scared the shit out of me because I was home alone at the time. I don't remember what I was saying because my best friend just called me to remind me to watch Grey's Anatomy because it's Alex's final night, so that's a horror movie to scare me in itself. Number 6, who is your ultimate scream queen? I'm going to have to go with Sydney from Scream. Sydney Prescott, who was played by Neve Campbell, is probably, as of late, one of my favorite Scream queens because last year I watched Scream 1, 2, and 3 for the first actual time. I didn't ever want to give it time because I thought it was going to be stupid, a redundant slasher film, but they were so self-aware, they were so well done. Wes Craven really like roped me in with those movies, but as of right now, Sydney Prescott or Neve Campbell. Number 7, what is a concept that you would like to see for a horror movie? I don't want to give anything away because I have a really good concept that has to do with an elevator and a switcheroo. So maybe one day that'll come to fruition. Who knows? My poetry book is almost done. Number 8, what is your favorite on-screen kill? Do suicides count? Because I'm like going with like recent stuff. I would have to say with the beginning, the opening of Midsummer, because I'm pretty sure it was like a murder-suicide kind of deal, but it is so shocking. I'm sorry that I'm going with such recent, you know, movies or like such, like mainstream things, but I want this to be relatable for you guys. So anyways, the opening of Midsummer, spoiler alert if you haven't seen Midsummer, opens with a suicide, a murder-suicide. I don't know. You just unravel so much more about it. But I think it's so unsettling, and just thinking about it makes me squirm. It just stuck with me in a way that I wasn't expecting. So as of now, it could change, but the opening scene of Midsummer.
Word in fact. Son of a bitch.
Number 9, what is my favorite movie franchise, horror movie franchise? I'm gonna have to go with Paranormal Activity. Those movies, man, they just did something to me growing up. I fully believed that they were real movies because they were cast with unknown actors. I made a whole video about that, how I think unknown actors starring in films are way scarier than mainstream actors in films, because you can kind of take yourself out of the movie and put yourself into these people you've never seen's shoes before. So I fully believed Paranormal Activity it was a real movie, or it was a real documentary and it was real people when I was growing up. So it stuck with me in a way I wasn't expecting. So Paranormal Activity. The only one that I do not own is the Ghost Dimension. Other than that, I have all of them. And number 10, who is your favorite horror director? I have a lot, but to single out a few, Mike Flanagan. Oh, I love Mike Flanagan. Some of the most recent things he's done, The Haunting of Hill House, Ouija, Ouija 2, I forget what it's called, Origin of Evil. He did that and it's so spooky. I would also have to go with James Wan. How could you not? And Lee Wynell. He just did The Invisible Man and it looks so promising. I would also have to go with Jordan Peele, obviously, even though he's not specifically a horror director. And Ari Aster, obviously. I love Ari Aster. That was like the ugliest thing that I could have ever done.